everybody, today we're going to be talking about cliffhangers. We all love to hate them because even though they make us squirm in our seats until the next book comes out, but it also gives you the satisfying feeling that the author did their job at making you hooked. So you can appreciate that factor of it, but you also can, hate it because it makes you want to scream. And unless the next book is already out, it can be a process of going through that emotional withdrawal and coming to terms with you'll have to wait another year for the next book. Or you could just pick up the next book if it's already out and read it right then and there, which is ideally what you want, but obviously we can't all get what we want, can we now? So today's video is gonna be me talking about a certain few books that had me at the edge of my seat when I finished the novel and had me screaming a lot in pain. I want to make this maybe a series, so I only have 5 books for you guys in this video, but if you want to see more of these types of videos of books with insane cliffhangers, please let me know down below by giving this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you like this video because I do lots of videos like this on here. Okay guys, so let's get into the video. Okay guys, let's start off with a book that pretty much all of us have read. City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. Of course, I'm not going to be spoiling the cliffhanger at the end because if you have not read this book, even though a lot of people have, I don't want to be the person who spoils this epic ending for you guys. And I won't be mentioning any of the other cliffhangers in these next few books that I mentioned because I don't want to spoil you guys like I said before. But I'm just going to share with you guys my intense reaction that I still have many years later because of these cliffhangers. But this cliffhanger, guys, it should have pushed me away from the series and made me rethink everything that I've been reading. But if anything, this cliffhanger, especially with 2 character situations, made me want to read it more because I was somehow shipping it even though it was wrong, but I shouldn't, but I still do. And even though I know it's different now, it doesn't help that this cliffhanger had me hooked, even though it should have pushed me away from this book series. It just makes me feel lots of conflicting emotions because it should have been wrong. It should have been wrong that I felt a certain way towards 2 characters because of their affiliation with each other. If anything, I just wanted more of them. And that's why the cliffhanger in this novel was truly just suspenseful and crazy and epic because it made me wanting more. And luckily, by the time I read this book, I think 3 of the books were already out in the Mortal Instruments series, so I instantly grabbed the second book, City of Ashes, and I delved back into the world, and the cliffhanger just was it resolved itself. But that does not mean that there wasn't a lot of bumps and bruises along the way. So yes, City Bones is my first book with an epic, crazy cliffhanger. And I know some people are gonna be like, yeah, Sasha, but we saw that coming, or we obviously knew maybe it wasn't true, or maybe it was true. But it doesn't matter because it still got a serious, solid reaction from me. I'm still shooketh today. The next book is Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. By the time I actually started reading the Throne of Glass series, everybody else that I was friends with were already on Air of Fire. So of course when I was reading this plot twist in this cliffhanger, everybody was like, been there, done that. But I wasn't there and I did not do that yet. So when I got to this cliffhanger, I was like, I feel empowered. I feel shooketh. I feel so many conflicting emotions. And I know I should have seen this plot twist coming. I know I should have seen this cliffhanger coming, but it doesn't matter. It still was epic and it made me run to the bookstore for the next novel. And still to this day, this cliffhanger still gets me. Okay, so the next book is not really a cliffhanger at the end of the novel as much as it was at the beginning of the novel. I know that cliffhangers tend to be at the very end of a book, but let me tell you guys, the cliffhanger that was in Dragonfly and Amber by Diana Gabaldon was at the very beginning, and it was so rattling. You go into this book expecting it to go one way, and right when you open up the first page, you're like, huh? What? Is this the second book in the series? I'm confused. And then you read a few more chapters, and you're like, no, it can't be! So you mean I'm gonna have to read the rest of the book knowing this information? Put me out of my misery. And that's why I love this series above all of the other series that I've read, because it literally does so many things to my emotions. So many things! Okay, so the next book is a contemporary novel, and this author, Erin Watt, they are co-authors, if you do not know, and they are very good at cliffhangers, let me tell you that. But the biggest cliffhanger for me in this series was the second book's cliffhanger. I don't know how people were reading these books in live time when they were being published because I'm just happy that all the 3 books in this trilogy were already out by the time I got to this novel because holy crap, if I had to wait a year in order to get the 3rd book, I would have buried myself in the ground and because my emotions cannot be contained. And even though I kind of saw this cliffhanger coming a little bit, not too much, it still didn't matter. Sorry about my dogs in the background, they're so noisy. It still had me rattled and it will have anybody rattled. It's just, and you're just itching to know what the character is gonna do next who is in the situation that the cliffhanger happened in. If I was her, I would have gone insane. And I would have just been like, I'm done. I'm done. Okay, and lastly, because I want to plug my own book, I think that Lindsay and I did a pretty good job at a cliffhanger in Zenith, okay? Even though it did not rattle me, I hear that it rattled a lot of people. So, that makes me happy. So if you want a cliffhanger, we got one right here for you. Link down below if you want to check it out. I decided that in any book I write, I want some type of a cliffhanger, because why the heck not? It gets people to be really excited about the next novel, and I think that when books have cliffhangers that are really strong and powerful and really add to the book instead of subtract and make no sense, it could really just create a whole entire new level of devotion that you have towards a series. And I truly love cliffhangers. Let me know down below what are some books that left you on the edge of a cliff for the next novel. I would love to know. And if you want to see me do more of these videos, once again, go give this video a thumbs up and let me know down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I post videos every single week. And follow me on Twitter and Instagram. My username is @SashaAlsberg. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!